Hello and welcome. My name is Mathew and I am one of the owners of Hooked Seafood Kitchen. I have the pleasure today to take you through some of our most popular dishes in the restaurant. I'm going to take you through, the lobster roll first. This is the American version of the lobster roll, which is a kind of hook twist on a classic lobster roll that you would find in Maine. It involves obviously lobster, fresh lobster from Canada, a nice fresh brioche roll, some brown butter, some lemon, some chives, some mayonnaise, and some very, very finely cut onions. So the first thing we're going to do is to prepare the onions, because they're going to marinate a little bit in some buttermilk. We are just going to cut some onion rings out of it. They will sit for a couple of minutes whilst we prepare the rest of our dish. So just give them a little mix so that it's all covered. The next thing we're going to do is to prepare our lobster. It takes a very, very sharp knife and we do it as fast as possible so the whole process is over as humanely as possible. So we are going to take a sharp knife, we're going to go straight through the center point and down. And then we're going to put it in our boiling water for 6 minutes. So the lobster now is cooking here. It'll take about 6 minutes and we don't want to cook it fully because we're going to poach the lobster quickly in our brown butter and lemon just before we finish off the lobster roll. So the next thing we're going to do is prepare the topping for the lobster roll. We are going to use some chives. Take a very, very sharp knife and just cut down very fast and mind you to cut your fingers. We are just going to quickly spice up our flour mix, which the onions are going to be in, very, very quickly with some cayenne pepper and some paprika. This gives it a little bit of a bite. So we're going to take out the lobster. We're going to put it straight into this ice bath. And what this is going to do is to sort of slow the cooking temperature. Drain the water off. Gonna rip off the tail. Claw meat we're gonna take out now. Just rip that baby off. That goes here. Heavy knife. 1, 2, mind your fingers. Snap it. And then pull out the gold. Right, so whilst the lobster is gonna cool down, we're gonna quickly make our brown butter. Whilst that's going, we're gonna start cutting our meat up into some more bite-sized chunks. I like to leave the claws a bit sort of full so you can see what we're eating. And we're going to add the lemon now. Just a squeeze of lemon would be enough. And it's starting to caramelize. So at this point, we're just going to add the lobster. Right, that looks perfect. We're just going to take that off the heat and now just put it to the side. Okay, the onion rings now. We're just going to cover them quickly. We're going to then take the excess flour off and they're going to go straight into the hot oil that I have next to me. Hey, we made it. We're here. Everything's ready. So now, the golden time. We've got the nicely toasted brioche bun here. And then we're just going to spoon that red goodness. Just get it, push it down a bit. So it gets a nice full. I like to have a bit of claw with presentation on the top. Then we get some of this butter, just drizzle it over there. Mayonnaise, we just go over diagonally like this. This gets topped with chive, onion rings on top, and here we are. An American lobster roll, hook style.